Hi, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're going to look at Unit 9, Lesson 3. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to translate an expression. Translate means just to be able to read and understand and write an expression. All right, so first off, we're going to read it, and then we're going to write it out, and then we're going to solve it. So let's start together. The sum. Well, I know the word sum is a good keyword in math for addition. The sum of a number. So I'm not going to say a number. So I'm going to say number plus 7. And is always means equal. Is 16. Okay, so we can easily solve this by doing the inverse operation that we learned in lesson 1 and 2. So instead of adding, I'm going to subtract the 7 from both sides. And n is going to be 9. Okay, and I can come over here and I can prove it. I can say 9 plus 7 equals 16. Let me move that. Okay. See if I can get it all. All right, so let's look at the next one. 24 equals, okay? Well, I know 24 and equals is the equal sign, the product of a number and 8. Product is one of those key words in math for multiplication, so I'm going to say 8n. Okay, now to solve it, I'm going to say 24. Instead of multiplying by 8, I'm going to divide both sides by 8. And that crosses this out. So n equals 3. Let's see if I can prove it. So 24 equals 8 times 3. Yep, I proved that one. All right, so 14 decreased. Okay, so I know decrease is a keyword for subtract. Decrease from a number, so I'm taking it from the number. So number has to go first, and then I take away 14 is, there's that keyword, 59. Now, to solve it, I'm going to add it on both sides. Remember, I'm doing the inverse or the opposite. So n equals, let's see, that's 3, carry the 1, and that gives me 73. So let's prove it. 73 minus 14 equals 59. Very good. I don't know if I can get this whole one on there. Here we go. And last, the quotient. Quotient is a good word for a keyword for division. A number divided by and 7. So the quotient of a number goes first, divided by 7, equals 8, because it says is. So instead, I'm going to say 7 times n over 7 equals 8 times 7. N equals 56. So let me see. If I prove it, I should say 56 divided by 7 equals 8. Is that true? Yes, it is. All right, now it is your turn. There are 4 problems. Make sure you do all 4. Pause the video, then come back and see if you got that correct. Remember, write it first, then solve it, then prove it, okay? All right, a number increase. So the first one says a number. I'm going to start with n. Increase means to add something. Adding 9 results. That means equals 14. Okay, so to solve it, I'm going to say n plus 9 equals 14. I'm going to subtract 9, n equals, well, that would be 5. So let's see if I can prove it. I can say 5 plus 9 equals 14. Is that true? Yes, it is. All right. 27 is the difference. Okay, so here, this one's a little tricky. 27 is the difference of a number. Difference means subtract, and 6. Okay, so to solve it, I'm going to say 27 equals n minus 6, and I'm going to add 6 and add 6. I'm going to get 33 equals n. So let's prove it. Let's prove it. 27 equals 33 minus 6. Is that true? Yep, that's true. Okay, 3 times a number. All right, so we know when we have multiplication times, we put it right in front of that variable, a number equals 72. All right, so to do this, I'm going to do the opposite or the inverse. So I'm going to divide both by 3. N equals 3 goes into 7 2 times. Let me do it over here so you can see it. I say 72 divided by 3 goes 2, gives me 6. I'm going to subtract that, get 1, goes in there 4, that gives me 12. I'm getting 0 left over. Okay, so 24. Let's prove it. So I have 3 times 24 equals 72. Okay, and then the last one, a number divided by 5 is 15. Okay, now to do this, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to say n over 5 equals 15. We're going to multiply by 5. We're going to say n equals 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. So let's prove it real quick. So I have 75 divided by 5 equals 15. All right, that's the end of Unit 9, Lesson 3. Go ahead and head back to Classcraft, and I will see you back here for Lesson 4.